Hey, it's Chris Carlin here, masteryourmoneynow.com.au, helping you take control of your finances from the comfort of your very own home. And thank you for joining us for another Whiteboard Wednesday. We're going to give you some very short tips and videos in regards to how you can master your money. What I want to do though, before I get into this week's topic, is talk a bit more about night school, because we just finished this great session on Wednesday where we talked about transitioning careers. Because I think a lot of people realize if they want to increase their income, like we discussed last week, that they need to transition from where they are now to where they need to be. And the best way to do that, or the only way they've got to do that, is to take one step back to take two steps forward. Now, the question is, how do you manage that? And that's something that we talked about in night school. How's the best way to transition careers? Because let's be honest, that's not something that was taught about in school. So if you want to get more of those videos or want to get more of that great content, every fortnight, all our members are able to check in on those. They're able to see the recordings, watch the live stream, ask questions, and answer those questions that you may have in ways that you can increase both your active and your passive income. So if that sounds like something that's of interest to you, go to masteryourmoneynow.com.au/get started, and we could talk to you about not only providing you personal advice, because that's obviously quite important as well, but also how you become a member of Master Your Money Now and gain access to those night school sessions. Okay, so what we want to talk about today is this concept of dollars per hour. Okay, how much money that you actually earn on an hourly rate, and how we can apply that to make better use of our time and make more money as well. So here's the thing, most people can tell me what their annual salary is, whether it's 30 grand, 60 grand, 100 grand, 150 grand, 250 grand, whatever that may be. Most people know what they earn per year, because that's the way our minds work, is how much income that we earn each year. What I want you to do is actually reframe that a little bit, and actually I want you to ask yourself, what is my hourly rate? Okay, how much that you earn per hour. So for example, if you're on 60 grand a year, that roughly works out to be $30 an hour. That is your hourly rate. Okay, so now that you know what your hourly rate is, there's two things that you need to focus on. The first one is, what are ways that you can increase your hourly rate? Whether that is doing more study, getting promotion, doing some passive investments, or whatever that may be. What can you do to increase your hourly rate from, even if it's going from $30 to $32, that's going to make a big difference to your annual salary, because how many hours that we work in a year, we could do the maths on that, even an extra $1 an hour makes a considerable difference, okay? The other thing I want you to focus on is how many hours that you can actually work. Because here's the thing, you can be making $100 an hour, which is a very good rate, but if you're only working 10 hours a week, because that's all the work that's available at that rate, then that's something that's a bit of a concern. Here's the thing, most of us waste a lot of time doing not much. Let's be real here for a second. You know, we spend time on Facebook, we spend time on, on front of the computer, just vegging out on the couch, whatever that may be. So what I want you to do is start thinking about your time in an hourly rate, okay? And then I want you to actually consider whether that is the best use of your time, whether the value that you're spending on this particular activity is worth more than your hourly rate. So for example, if you're spending time with your friends and family, I'm going to argue that that's going to be worth more than your $30 an hour in this example. It's probably worth to you about $3 million an hour. That time is something that we can't get back. But if you're spending time, for example, cleaning the house, unless that's something you really enjoy, which I sure as hell don't, but I would dare say that that time could be better spent elsewhere, potentially. That's your decision, not mine to make. So here's the thing, if you can work 2 extra hours a week and then pay at $30 an hour, 2 extra hours a week at $30 an hour, but then pay a cleaner $20 an hour to clean your house, you're going to be better off by $10 an hour for those 2 hours, which is great, but also you're going to be passing off an activity which you don't really enjoy. Okay, so that's something that I want you to think about. And that applies to everything that you do. Like if you spend an hour on Facebook just browsing through zombie style, then maybe that's, if you can think to yourself, well, actually, I could have worked and earned an extra $30 or $50 for that hour. I would dare say that's a much more productive use of your time. You start to think a little bit differently when you view your salary and your income as an hourly rate rather than an annual rate. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully that's giving you a bit of something to think about. If you have any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, put them in the comments below. If you think your friends and family and work colleagues or neighbours or whoever that may can benefit from this video, by all means share it on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube and LinkedIn. This is Chris Carlin, masteryourmoneynow.com.au. Looking forward to see you at our next Whiteboard Wednesday.